In this video, I'm going to show you how to code a transaction to a project. So I'll go ahead and open up the Concur app. I see that I have an available expense in the expense folder. I'll select the first folder, the expenses folder. So I'm going to move that available expense to a report. I select the checkbox at the top right so that I can select my transactions. I'll select Speedway and then select the icon at the top right of the screen, the document with a plus sign next to it. This will take me to the listing of unsubmitted reports. I'll go ahead and select the pre-created report. And then you'll see that the transaction is moved out of the expense folder. I'm going to go ahead and back out of the expense folder so that I can look at it in the reports field. I'll go ahead and select reports, and then you'll see that the transaction should load into the report. There it is. So we'll go ahead and go into that report listing, and then you'll see my new transaction there. I'll go ahead and select it because I have to clear the alerts. First thing I do is add receipt. I'll go to the receipt store at the bottom of this listing and then select my demo receipt. Looks good. I'll add it to the expense where it says expense type. I will go ahead and select that and then find project cost on this list. So you'll see it at the bottom of this list here. If for some reason it's tough to find, you can use the search function at the top right. Type in the transaction that you're looking for, it'll go straight to the project cost. Whenever you select the project cost, there'll be certain fields that you have to select. And one of those is the project code. So I'll go ahead and select project code at the bottom of the screen. And there'll be 400 to 600 projects that are on this listing. So if you don't want to scroll down to it, you'll use the search function at the top right. And then the phone app will generally let you just choose the number and it should find it. This is what I was searching for, the Amazon TPA4 projects. But I heard that if you have an iPhone or an Apple product, you'll have to type in the 5P000 prefix and then the number, and then it'll allow you to find it. I was also told that the desktop version of the app, you'll have to type in 5P000 in order for the function to find what you're looking for. In this case, I found what I was looking for. I'll go ahead and select that. And a couple other fields I'll need to fill out. First, the next one being task, which is right below project code. I'll go ahead and select task. I'm going to pick 900 other. And then you'll need a cost code, which is right below task. I'm going to pick hotel THT. And for project cost, you don't need a division or a location. Of course, we know that the division is network service, NSD, if you're working on a specific project code. And then the project code itself identifies the location. So you don't actually need a location. So again, for a project cost, you need to attach the receipt, classify it as a project cost, select the project code, task, and cost code, and then you're ready to save. So I'll go ahead and click save at the top right. And this expense is pretty much ready. So I'm going to back out of this specific expense by hitting the arrow at the top left. And then you'll see in the report that the transaction alert goes away and this is ready. Just a reminder, we're not going to submit these reports up until a specified date. This next report will be submitted on the 31st of this month. I'm going to go ahead and back out of the report here. I'm going to back out of the report listing, and then I'm back on the landing page. And that's how you code a transaction to a specific project.